By the way, I'm still media maxing. You might say, "Oh, really? Then why don't you have a review from this morning?" Bugonia is 120 minutes long, and I did a 90-minute ride. So I need to finish the last. Well, listen, there's probably 19 minutes left in the movie and 12 minutes of credits, if I had to guess. So, like, you no spoilers, please, but you should know where I am in the movie. There's 12 minutes left, or 19 minutes left, and well, I'm not gonna say anything because it's pretty. Like, anything I could say would be a spoiler. If you don't watch the rest, you'll like it more. Okay, spoilers for Bugonia. Because I feel like sometimes I find myself antipodal with the consensus. And not on purpose. I think it's just because you guys are all weird and I'm normal. I'm going to be pissed if she's not an alien. I feel like the only reason they should have made this movie, the only reason the director should have agreed to do the movie is to pull the rug at the end and go, she actually is an alien. If she's just going, if the whole thing has just been like, no, actually, she's just Elizabeth Holmes, because they did give her the fuck-ass Elizabeth Holmes office, she better be an alien. Let's just put it that way. She is talking like me in emails, too. Max and Ruby clears? I'm chill with Ruby. I'm not fucking with Max. It's kind of like a Millie and Tim from Together type situation. Like, Millie's chill, but Tim, come on. Fucking stand up for yourself, Tim. You're gonna lose her. That was my takeaway from the ending of Together. You're gonna lose her, man. You're gonna lose her. She's gonna leave you. She's gonna leave you, Tim. Fuck you. Yeah, you gotta see it, man. You gotta see it. Together was weirder than even I thought it would be. I'm just gonna say so. You wouldn't catch me drinking from a pool that looked like that. You would not catch me drinking from a pool that looked like some shit from like a Ridley Scott spaceship. No chance. I would rather die of thirst than drink from what is clearly like a pool that is not of natural origin, for sure. Also, no disrespect. I'm going to get in trouble for this one. Only problem I have with Millie, who otherwise, maybe she's wilding out a little bit in the movie. My other problem with Millie, what do you mean you're a 35-year-old adult and your favorite album of all time is Spice World by the Spice Girls? Be a serious person. You're old enough to become a serious person. You should at the very least have one album. Even if that's your favorite album, you need to have one serious album that you lie about and say that that's your favorite album. She does need Exile in Guyville. She needs Exile in Guyville. Some shit like, Imaginal Disc or something like that. Just give her something, man. She does need Joanna Newsom. She would love Joanna Newsom. Guys, I have to tell you something. I finished Bugonia. I thought it was pretty good. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5, but I would call it for me, it's a lesser Yorgos. I know everybody has their Yorgos favorites, pun intended. Mine is not the favorite. I'm a Poor Things lobster head with a blind spot for The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which I still need to see. Everyone tells me I need to see it, and I know I need to see it. But I know the vibes are going to be bad, and the only time I watch movies is 6 o'clock in the morning while exercising, so you really have to be in the right mindset to watch The Killing of a Sacred Deer at 6 in the morning on a weekday, okay? But I also, I was like, what the hell am I going to watch now? And I was scrolling for like 2 minutes, and then I realized if I don't pick a movie within the next minute, I'm not going to be able to watch anything. So I just put on Brooklyn with Saoirse Ronan, which I've never seen before, and I can't review it because I think it's not good. And then I went to Letterboxd to see what the other people have written about this movie, and they all like it. Why don't you like it? I feel like it's a Robert Zemeckis style, sentimental, super digested, edgeless story for people who are mostly just enamored with the fact that for the first time they're finding out that their grandparents also had like lives and feelings and dreams and stuff like that. I bet the movie goes hard as fuck if you're American. I bet if you're American, this movie is like basically pornographic to you, but I'm not. So like, but maybe that comes as a great recommendation to you, I guess, if you are. But I haven't I haven't finished it yet. Maybe the last 26 minutes are gonna, something real will happen, and I will be like, oh, I get it now. He hates Lady Bird. Lady Bird, one of my favorite movies of the millennium so far. Now, my list for that is probably going to be really front loaded because I don't know if I'm going to be around from like 2700 on. But I think Lady Bird is an awesome movie. And real shit happens in that. I feel like Brooklyn is like I think it's a Wikipedia movie. I'm sorry to say. There are movies where minor things happen and they carry extreme significance because of the way that the film portrays it. And then there are movies where big things happen that just feel like a plot point coming to pass to enable another plot point. Brooklyn feels to me like a movie that might be equally worthwhile to consume via a synopsis on Wikipedia versus watching it yourself. It's not a laborious watch. It's just kind of like nothing. Did you watch the John Candy documentary? No, I'm done with, no disrespect. I heard it was really good. Netflix has ruined the medium of documentary filmmaking for me. I know Netflix didn't make it because it's on Prime, but I think I'm going to go 10 years without watching a documentary. Especially a documentary about pop culture, which is just at this point, to me, I've just seen too many, man. The behind this, it's the same joke every time, sorry. The 10 episode series on the TV show behind the scenes based on the book, elucidated with the podcast of the original cast, based on the novel by Sapphire. That's true. Saw No Other Choice last night. 2 thumbs up. Your fucking art mogging me is pissing me off. I saw Brooklyn. I gave it 2 stars. These are not real characters. It's a nice story. The story's nice. The story's sweet. The characters are not real people. They're not well-rounded. There's no meat on the bones. The characters just go places and do things. They express no interiority. They have at no point do they have a negative impulse. Do they get tempted by nothing happens. Nothing happens. Then I'm 8 minutes from the end of You Hurt My Feelings, the Tobias Menzies, Julia Louis-Dreyfus movie. Why did I watch this? 2 stars, no heart, laborious, middle-aged New York bullshit. I do not fucking care. I do not. Why am I watching this? I need to get Crave again and watch Sinners, man. Did we get a report on Begonia? Yep, 3.5 stars and a heart. But it's like a thinking man's 3.5 stars. It's the kind of 3.5 stars that kind of sticks in your head, not the kind of 3.5 stars like Roofman, where you're like, it's just kind of, that was pleasant enough. Have you seen the Korean original? When you wrote that, did you think that there was any chance that the answer to that question was going to be in the affirmative direction? You know I fucking have not seen the Korean original. You know that until I started talking on stream about watching Begonia, that I didn't even know it was based on a Korean movie. So what do you fucking think? What do you think? Exactly. Leading the witness, Your Honor. Objection fucking sustained. I hold myself in contempt. There's a Korean Sinners. Yeah, The Handmaiden. They did just want to mog me. They wanted to mog me in world cinema. By the way, I'm honestly, a lot of people in Begonia, or speaking about Begonia, are saying the best part of it was the Chappell Roan song at the start. Now listen, that Good Luck Babe, not even Chappell Roan's best song. That's obviously casual. And I know you're going to say Red Wine Supernova. Connect with the party yourself that would love to be knee deep in the passenger seat, okay? I was able to do it. You should be able to do it too. Also, you've outed yourself, and not even necessarily in a bad way, but you've outed yourself as a subtitle user. Because trust me, as someone who, well, actually, I was going to say as someone who watched the movie and only knew what song it was because the subtitle said Chappell Roan, Good Luck Babe is playing, that I could only know that because I could only see that. I could not hear that. But then I also remembered I watched it with Shock's Open Run, bone conducting headphones on with a fan next to me running as fast as it possibly could. So maybe the mix was actually a little bit easier to hear the music if you were not in that exact situation. So fair enough. Fish are friends, not food. What's the new Doctor Who Christmas special? It could just be Finding Nemo because that's a quote from the movie. It could be The Shape of Water. Okay, that makes a lot of sense too. I think that movie's good. The fact that I'm gonna fucking freak out. How is Brooklyn at a 3.8 and The Shape of Water is at a 3.7? This is insane. This is a great movie. This is a great movie. You know what's happening with the characters. The characters have motivations that make sense. The fish is hot. Brooklyn is goated. It's literally like Forrest Gump. It's Forrest Gump for 72-year-old Irish American women. Just fine. A lot of people here get mad when I make fun of Forrest Gump too, but Forrest Gump fucking sucks, and I think Brooklyn ain't all that either. Now, Brooklyn's a little bit better than Forrest Gump, to be fair.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no smog. Mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my glove on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the door. Thinking where I live, I know the 24. I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make it drop. Had to stop at a red light. Looking in my mirror, now a jacket inside. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Ken, and she can do it all night. Called up the homies, and I'm asking y'all, which park are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court, and I'm trouble. Last week, messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. Can't believe today was a good